Over 90% of my business comes from referrals. Not Zillow, not cold calls, not paid ads, but people who know me or people who know someone who knows me. And the older I get, the less I think I built a referral business. I think I built a trust business. One of the phrases we hear all the time in real estate is, this is a relationship business. But if that's true, why do so many of us spend more time managing contacts than building relationships? We obsess over growing our CRM and adding more names, and more leads, and more automation, more follow-up campaigns. None of those things are bad. I still use them too. But somewhere along the way, I think we started confusing organization with connection. If I'm honest, this one personally challenged me. I've got 2 amazing kids, a wife that I absolutely love, a growing business, boards that I serve on, a church that I serve at, friends that I care deeply about. And just like you, some days it feels like every single one of those things are competing for the same 24 hours in the day. Life gets busy, like really busy. And lately I've been asking myself a different question. What if relationships aren't just another thing on my calendar? What if they're the reason for the calendar? The older I get, the more I realize that relationships really are the fabric of life. Like the awards are nice and closings are exciting and vacations are memorable, but none of those things mean much without people to experience them with. And here's what's fascinating. That same truth shows up in my business. Over 90% of my business comes from people who trust me, or from people who trust someone who trusts me. Think about that. The business isn't built on marketing. It's built on trust. And trust doesn't happen because of one great closing. It happens because people are consistently feeling seen, heard, valued, long after the transaction is over. So maybe we've been thinking about growth backwards. Instead of asking, how do I get more clients? Maybe we should ask, how do I become someone more people naturally want to recommend? Those are 2 completely different questions. One is transactional. The other one is transformational. This is why I started making time for things like coffee and ketchup, not trying to generate more business leads, although ironically it probably will, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I don't want to wake up 10 years from now realizing that I've built an incredible business while accidentally neglecting the same people who made the business worth building. I've never chased referrals. I've tried to build relationships worthy of referrals because trust is the currency of relationships and relationships are the currency of business. The transaction isn't the goal, it's the byproduct. So here's my challenge for you this week. Don't scroll through your CRM. Scroll through your contacts and find one person who you haven't checked in on, not because you need something, but because they matter. And then send them a text, buy them a coffee, ask them how they're really doing. You might strengthen a friendship. You might strengthen your business. But more importantly, you'll strengthen the kind of person you're becoming. I'm convinced that people don't want to do business with a business. They want to do business with a person. So build the kind of life, the kind of character, and the kind of relationships that people can't help but talk about. That's building a business. I'm Mike Collier. This is the Leverage Lounge. We'll see you next Tuesday.